Good afternoon. Today is the 1st of June and it's time for another one of the very vague vlogs. Today we're going to be talking about the fact that in the past couple of weeks we've actually sold 2 cars and what actually happens after that. Just been to a supermarket and I'm going to drive to my mother's house in order to drop something off there, but as usual I will stop short of showing you exactly where she lives because you really don't all need to know that. So until quite recently we had a 1991 Rover 216 SLI automatic. That was bought for the Santa Pod Challenge. That was going to be a sort of a rerun of the one I did last year, but the difference with this time was going to be that we've got a different car and far more channels involved, and as you know, we weren't able to take part in it because everything hit about the middle of March. We weren't due to go there until middle of April. Gosh, this is a convoluted way out of the car park. They've closed bits off for the social distancing queue. Let's go around this roundabout and back. Let's go round here. There we are. Don't need any fuel today. So yes, we were going to go to Santa Pod. Some of the channels who were going to be involved in the Santa Pod Challenge actually have held on to their cars. Mr. Richardson from Furious Driving still got his, for example. So yes, that will be interesting when we actually are able to do that. I will get myself another car for that at the time, but because we don't really know when it's going to be taking place, and you know, I had insurance I had to pay on the car, I had tax to pay on the car as well, and it just was taking up space that we have at quite a premium where we live. It was just best to move it on, and the gentleman who bought the Rover 216 already had 2 Rover R8s in his collection, and it's gone to live in the Midlands with a couple of them, which is very nice. So much as I loved that car, it was really good. My lady wife also enjoyed driving it. We will get something else for the challenge when that eventually happens, although when that'll be, I can't say at the moment. But I know Santa Pod is closed until at least the end of this month. It's probably longer than that. And with the idea that we can't go to restaurants or hotels at the moment anyway, until at least another, I think it's 5 weeks. So in terms of planning anything, it just won't happen for a while. So that's gone. The Astra as well, I know we were thinking of selling it for quite some time. We suspended the sale because of the pandemic, but that actually sold over the weekend. The gentleman who bought that, as a local chap, he, I think, is going to actually use that car to promote his own business, which is going to be interesting. So yeah, I think he's thinking of vinyl wrapping it. So yeah, he was really happy, and we've now only got 1 car. Not what we particularly need more than 1 car. My lady wife at the moment is working from home, so she doesn't need to go out to work. You know, she can't. The office isn't even open. I can borrow my mother's car if I need to, so it's not really the end of the world at the moment. But we have even noticed today, I needed to go to my mother's house to do something this morning, and my lady wife wanted to go and nip off somewhere because she's not on a day off, and we had this issue where she couldn't go at the same time as me because we only have 1 car. So you know, that probably will have to change at some point quite soon. There are things in the works about that, as I've mentioned before, both in terms of replacing the Toledo and also to effectively replace the Astra. We've got things that at the moment there's various new car options that we're looking at. Hoping to drive one of them quite soon. Also, with the Astra replacement, the older car, Mr. Coleman and I have been planning something for some time. At the moment, I don't know what's exactly going to happen with it, so we'll have to leave that there for the moment and leave you all in suspense. But it is just amazing to have just one car in the household. And I haven't been in a situation personally since 2015, so probably about 4.5 years. Yeah, I mean, it's okay at the moment. It's just very rare occasions that we both want to do something on the same day. It's a bit of an issue, but apart from that, at the moment, it's okay. And I've got, you know, money to put down a deposit on a new car now, and to be able to buy the other one without having to sell anything else. So that's good. The thing about that though is that the Seat will be available soon. The MOT and service of this car is now booked for 2 weeks' time. So this car will be on the market. I am looking to sell it privately. We'll obviously be borrowing some money from my mother to pay off the finance that's remaining on this car. That's the best thing to do. In fact, it's the only legal thing you can do. You're not allowed to sell the car unless the finance has been paid off. So that's what we're going to do. Similar thing I did with the Mitsubishi Shogun earlier this year, and it will be available for sale, probably on Auto Trader. That's what I normally use for a car like that, and when that happens I will let you all know. The car's only done 28,000 miles. Mr. Richardson and I were speaking the other day, and he said to me, "You probably really miss that car, won't you?" I said, "Well, you really don't have any idea. We've had this car so long now, but actually we weren't even married when we got it." So it just goes to show that we've had it a while. It's the first car that ever appeared on the channel, the starting video, and probably now the most famous Mark IV post facelift Toledo in the country. There are no other reviews of a full nature on the channel, on YouTube, for a Mark IV facelift Toledo, apart from people reviewing this car. Planet Auto have done one on this car. Matty Manning from Matty's Cars has done one on his channel. Matt from Furious Driving has done one on his channel. But it's always only ever this car. It's not a press car. I don't think Seat even gave a Mark IV facelift Toledo to the press. So there you go. Just reminded again today how smooth and comfortable this car is, and how economical it is, and how easy to drive it is. We'll very much miss this car when it goes, but because the finance agreement is ending, and I just fancy having a change. It's been 3 years. I just fancy having a change to a different type of car. Refinancing the car is possible, but it actually wouldn't really give us any sort of lower monthly payments or anything like that, which is weird. But yeah, and then there's the fact the car is not under a warranty after that. And I'm not saying there's going to be anything wrong with it, but the problems we've had with this car have been so minor that it's really not worth talking about. However, that's another factor as well behind the decision, and I think this will be a fantastic car for somebody. The boot is absolutely huge, it's comfortable, it's very well equipped, it's very economical. You know, people who drive Mark IV Toledos, they absolutely love them. I've never come across somebody who has one of these cars who doesn't absolutely love it. But anyway, that's most of what I have to say for now. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment below. Visit my Facebook page, facebook.com/Lloyd Vehicle Consulting, and also my Instagram page, instagram.com/Lloyd_vehicle_consulting. and of course my website www.lloydvehicleconsulting.co.uk. Just pull in behind here and turn this camera off. Thank you.